now our Friday's topics. Sorry for Monday's delay and some schedule changing because in my country I have several days without internet connections, and some day was with limited internet connection. But now I hope all fine, and today, as I promised, I will make a webinar. Today's webinar will be quite short. I discuss about spontaneous and non-spontaneous process, about thermodynamics. It's a very short video, and next week we start solutions pH equilibrium. So today I will discuss when and why process happen, and some process we name spontaneous. For example, if people go to job, it's spontaneous process because you make something and get result. But if you're preparing for become a doctor, preparing for GAMSAT, it's not spontaneous process because it's unprofitable for you, but you do it. So some process in our life is spontaneous. Some process it's not spontaneous. Spontaneous, it's when you immediately get result. Non-spontaneous, it's process where you haven't result, but you hope it's get result in your future. And all process can be described as spontaneous if Gibbs energy, which we for Gibbs energy use symbols. If Gibbs energy less than 0, it's spontaneous reaction. Any process which happens spontaneously. And if Gibbs energy more than 0, it's not spontaneous reaction. And Gibbs energies consist of two fragments. It's Gibbs energy, it's minus delta H and minus C delta S. So Gibbs energy related with enthalpy. And enthalpy show for us how many energy we get, energy, and entropies show for us how much disorder we have. And we have, as we know, if process will be spontaneous only if Gibbs energy negative, we have several variants when Gibbs energy negative, because we have enthalpies and entropies, and as a result Gibbs energy. Enthalpy and entropy, if enthalpy negative and entropy positive, Gibbs energy will be negative. If always, if enthalpy positive and entropy negative, Gibbs energy will be in any case positive and reaction will be not spontaneous. But if we're dealing with negative enthalpy and negative entropy, and if we're dealing with positive enthalpy and positive entropies, it can be different. So reaction will be spontaneous only in one case. It's if Gibbs energy less than 0, and all process in our body it's spontaneous process. And we will not discuss deeply Gibbs energy calculation, but we will talking a lot about Gibbs energy reactions in next Monday. Next Monday I will promise we will discuss what's happened when we drink drinks, what in our vein, what in our blood, what's happened with cola, what's happened with mineral water when we drink, what's happened in our stomach, what's happening in our blood. So today is very short, but I promise I will be able 3 times a week, and I planning to continue my webinar 3 times a week. Sorry for not starting pH topics in this week, because in my country we have some changing, but next week I promise webinar will be time, even if in my country internet blocking completely again, because now I know how to avoid it. So thank you who watching my short webinar. Thanks. See you on Monday, same time. Bye.